All right. Welcome, Twitch viewers, Twitch streamers, and those of you who are going to be watching on Mixer tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. It is a great pleasure to be here with you and be here for you and all of this fun stuff. That being said, welcome to the what is this, stream 6? Week 6, so. Stream 6 of Federation Strategic Command. Got myself a green screen, so now you get to see me a little bit bigger. It's probably not something anybody wants to see, is me a little bigger, but oh well, whatever. With me tonight, we have Commander 0.sum, Captain J23, and later on in the broadcast, I'm pretty sure we'll have at Scotty Jr. 2, Fleet Admiral Platypus joining us, as well as either Lieutenant Commander Ianicus and or Vice Admiral Josh Ellis at some point during the stream. Not sure if or when they're going to be joining us, but pretty sure they will be at some point, so shout out to them. Before the stream begins, I do want to once again promote our major sponsors, the Techmen, PC Maintenance and Repair Engineers. Before you take it out and shoot it, give us a call, we might be able to help. If you want to join in on the stream, please feel free to jump into our Discord. There is our Discord link at the bottom. If you look down that way, in the blue lettering, you'll see our Discord link. So, right here. Below that, we have our production crew and our streaming app YouTube videos at Darkest Hour Productions. Big shout out to a lot of the folks around who have been creating LCARS style displays. The overlay that was made by a gentleman that actually requested that we not mention who it is, and he requested just that we give credit that people out there are still designing LCARS overlays. So if you want something cool, check out a whole bunch of different places. I'm pretty sure that you'll find what you're looking for out there.
And that one came from DeviantArt, didn't it?
Correct. This one is actually from one of the guys on DeviantArt. He creates overlays for all kinds of games. I'm pretty sure there's probably about 200, 300 Twitch streamers out there that are using his overlays for various things. But I did ask him, I said, do you want credit on our whatnot? And he goes, no, don't even mention me. He goes, just tell them to look for themselves, and if they find something they like, then ask the author. So that's what I did, and he goes, yeah, I don't play Star Trek, I don't play any games, I just created it because I had created others and someone asked me to, so I did. So it was nice of him to do that for random miscellaneous people, you know, so that's kind of the goodness of the community. As of tonight, as of this exact moment, Captain J23 has hereby advised me that Federation Strategic Command, our fleet, currently has 305 members and alts in it, and no shortness of that is due to Jay's constant recruiting and everyone else pitching in. I know at least 150 of those exclusively belong to Jay as far as a recruiter goes, so that's congratulations and honors and loud praise to Jay! Hooray!
Yay for Jay! Hooray for Jay!
Hooray for Jay!
I'm here to serve.
Exactly. So, and something we were talking about is, what do we want to do for our viewers tonight? Do we want to just do STFs? Do we want to do item promotions? Do we want to do training? What's on everybody's mind? Or should we just go down and do some quick tutorials on a few things?
That might be good. some general info.
Yeah, I can go with that, or run some PvEs.
I know Scotty is currently working on a whole bunch of general information for everybody who's interested in knowing more and more about the game and more about the fleet and whatnot. I'm currently in the process of editing those as we speak and finding ways of being able to do that. But
I got a new guy I recruit tonight. He's been private messaging me a lot because he's getting his Romulan character up to be able to choose.
and there's Jay striking again. One more, Captain
Yeah.
Indisha.
And I think we're going to be having somebody else join us on Discord because I just asked him to
Awesome.
join us on Discord.
That's fantastic.
Hello.
And here's Platypus joining us. Better late than never, right? I'm just kidding.
Something like that. We'll go with that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do the endeavor real quick, which is earn 500 gold plus platinum in Davo at Quarks. So I'm gonna transwarp. Ooh, I don't have the ability to transwarp to the Alpha Quadrant yet.
Yeah, that's been broken for
Interesting.
quite some time.
Here's the thing. Are you able to transwarp to Defera?
That's what I was just about to say.
So I'm transwarping.
Yeah,
because
because that's pretty much how I get over there.
Yeah, it's not far to DS9 from there.
Yeah, at least until I can get my diplomacy all the way up to rank 4.
That's what I wanted to ask you, Scotty. Where do you go to get diplomacy missions? Because I hardly seem to get any of them.
Pretty much everywhere. It's simply a matter of flying around the Beta Quadrant, looking for the duty officer missions that give you diplomacy XP. I think in the Bajor and DS9 area, there's also a few of them over there as well.
Right,
But
okay.
aside from that, I mean, they unfortunately they took out a lot of the stuff that you used to be able to do with the cluster missions and the um, the I forget exactly what they're called, but where you used to be able to go inside the systems, look around, and occasionally you'd get a thing where you could, they'd need something that you could just replicate, and give it to them and get experience for it.
You're talking about something old school there.
Yeah, I know. I'm old. Get over it.
Welcome to Discord. You came and joined us.
And welcome to the live stream.
Welcome.
This one's ready to go into the fleet too.
If you PM me, then I'll invite you.
I have been, Jay. You just told me how to get into Discord.
Oh, right. Let me go back. Oh, there we go.
But
yeah,
in terms of the diplomacy thing, that's actually kind of what I was in the middle of earlier, is flying around the Beta Quadrant looking for stuff.
Yeah, every sector has its own set of missions, and you just kind of have to fly around looking for the ones you want.
Yeah, basically. It's kind of a hassle, but it's whatever.
There's usually, if you're around Earth space dock, there's usually diplomacy missions there.
I'm really looking forward for them to finish updating Deep Space Nine and port it over.
That's gonna be so cool.
Oh,
Like I said the other night,
trust me, it
I'm never
is.
going to Earth Space Dock again.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting. I'm gonna be
Screw
sitting,
that place.
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, for those that were not privy to that information, the other night I actually went on the Tribble server and was looking around the new Deep Space Nine with a lot of the new stuff that's coming out, and it's night and day compared
Yeah.
to what's live right now.
Yeah, it is super awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, neither can I.
Gonna go buy me some Jumja sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured I'd talk to Morn here for a second.
More like a few hours.
Yeah, that guy just never shuts up.
Yeah, for somebody that you never actually hear him speak, he apparently has a lot to say.
Did you know Morn is an anagram of Norm, the barfly from Cheers?
Mm-hmm.
That would not surprise me in the least. What was it? Rule of acquisition 280?
286. When Morn
286.
leaves,
When Morn leaves, it's all
over.
over. Hey, that's not an actual rule of acquisition. Well, it should be.
And I've got 94,000 gold press latinum.
Yeah, see, gold press platinum isn't really good for a whole heck of a lot.
I've never spent any. I have 89,000. I've never. I had a look once and thought, what a load of crap, and didn't
Yeah.
bother with it.
As far as I know, it's just for like decorating your ready room.
No, not even.
Which, I mean, I can't even remember the last time I was in my ready room.
The vast majority of it is nothing more than just a bunch of hollow filters, you know,
Oh,
hollow disguises. That's pretty much it, mostly. I mean, if you get like a ridiculous amount, you can get that clubwear outfit. But I mean, the only other decent use for it is during the winter queue event, where you have to complete the winter event reputation thing, in which case you can use some of that stuff to get a few extra here and there of some of the event things that you're actually going to need.
yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Right, I don't.
Yeah,
Aside
like the
from
Bajoran
that,
incense and stuff
Boom.
like that.
Endeavor
yeah,
completed.
exactly.
Yeah, Dabo is easy.
Oh yeah, it is.
10k EC and a bunch of R&D materials. Well, not 10k, 100k EC. Done playing Dabo. Yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing them do things. Because you can't even sit at the bar right now.
Yeah, you can't sit in any of the chairs.
No, there's no chairs.
Oh yeah, there's no chairs at the bar, but the chairs at the table, like, you can't interact with them.
It's really sad.
It is. But what are you gonna do? What can you do?
We
I
have
should
some
say.
mad influx of players tonight.
Yeah, we do indeed.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 new people today.
We've got
And
Remans in full
apparently, we've actually hit 309 people in the fleet. Of course, alts and everything notwithstanding, but not bad, not bad.
It was 305 like 15 minutes ago.
Hmm. Well, Jay is doing his thing,
Yep.
and of course, I'm posting in the zone chat my little fleet recruiting message.
Well, the Bajoran Shrine is partially updated.
Is it?
Partially.
Cool.
It looks way different than the last time I was in here. Doesn't look complete, but
Ah, there we go. There's some diplomatic stuff. I'm trying to slot as many of the ones that gives you 199 diplomacy XP as I can, because hopefully at some point those will all add up and I'll get my rank 4 in diplomacy.
I only need 26,000 more points, and I have my level 4 or 5, whatever it is, in diplomacy.
I've got quite a bit longer to go. Like I have 64,331 out of 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I have
of course I haven't
74,000.
actually. Of course, I haven't actually done these in a while either. So,
Mm-hmm.
one other thing that I would recommend, though, if you
Yeah.
haven't already, is go to the exchange and get yourself a CXP booster.
Right, I've not heard of that. So, give me a
Okay,
sec.
basically, it's a commendation XP boost, is what it is, or
Right.
CXP boost for short.
See,
Basically, what that does is anything that you, any of your duty officer missions or anything will actually boost uh, your output of what kind of experience that you get from those. I would strictly say do only the diplomacy with that, but you can
okay.
use it however you wish, obviously. But that would be my recommendation
Did
is
you
to
say
only do that.
EXP?
CXP,
Charlie, Exodus, Paul.
yeah, Charlie, X-ray,
Paul,
yeah.
Peter.
No, I'm not getting nothing come up for it on the exchange.
Well, look for commendation, and it should pop up. Commendation experience boost. Hopefully, they haven't gotten rid of them. I doubt they would.
Nope, I probably spelled commendation wrong anyway.
COMM.
Hold on, I have spelled it wrong then. COM. Yep,
Yeah, MM
yep,
EN
yep,
DATION.
yep.
And then just hit search. It should pull it right up. In theory.
No.
Well, hopefully they haven't gotten rid of them then.
They're probably just not on any on the exchange.
Yeah, could
True.
be. Can you buy them with Zen?
Possibly.
Boost.
I don't want to say
Yes,
yes.
commendation boost 1,000. It's 800 Zen. Commendation
Okay.
point boost 2,200 Zen.
Yeah, what you want is the commendation experience point boost.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody's thrown any more of those on the exchange.
No.
But then
there isn't.
again, you know,
Alright. Had to sneeze there for a second.
Oh, this does look different. There's a bunch of people in here now.
Yeah, DS9 is a little different. Not, it's not, you know. It's not too totally different, but it's like they're slowly upgrading it piece by piece. So that I think when the big patch comes out, I think it's...
yeah,
so
it
they
doesn't,
don't
it's not going to be as
overwhelm people
large.
with like a 20 gig download or some shit, you know?
Right.
Okay, I think I understand why all the new players that are just starting this week are having so much trouble.
Oh?
On the Romulan side, you know how you have to pick allegiance and you have to be level 10? Well, they're hitting level 9 right out of the tutorial.
Oh. Well, yeah, you do actually have to go through the missions and get to the point. You know, it's not so much that the level matters, but you do actually have to go through the missions to that point where you have to choose your allegiance.
Yeah.
I
So they're
forget which
getting
mission it is. Allegiances, I
Yeah.
think, is what it's called.
turning points, what it is, or Kittimer. I just finished it and I can't even remember the name on this one.
Yeah, it's a
But-
story arc that's exclusively for Romulans.
But that's
Right.
where they're running into trouble, is because it pops up another one when you hit level 9 and it tries to get you to skip that arc. I bet you everybody's clicking on the other little mission thing that comes up and is screwing them because they don't ever take the arc.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I usually recommend you turn off the mission auto hail, because that does get rather annoying.
Yeah,
Among other things.
especially as a new player that doesn't know any better. I mean, shit, I've got
Yeah.
4 or 5 level 60s now. 2 of them are in T6s. So, obviously, new I am not.
New character, but not new to the game. Yeah.
Well, there's really not a lot. Yeah, there's almost nothing to use the gold press platinum for. Nothing that's worth it.
Yeah. Well, could have told you that. Actually, I thought I did.
You did. But I got 95k. I want to do something with it. Shoot.
It's like the best thing that you can do with it, honestly, is to get the trophies for your ready room. Like he said, that's pretty much the best thing, because the hollow disguises and all that kind of stuff is useless.
But they're all Latinum trophies. What the hell?
Yeah, exactly. That's the only trophies you can get.
What's the point?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying.
Like,
You know, what is the
seriously.
point of gold press platinum if that's all you're going to be able to do with it?
Yeah.
Well,
The only
When
thing
was
I
last
could
time?
possibly
That's
only
all
thing
you
I could
do with
possibly
it
think
until you
of.
get the mission, until you get the special events, and they have parts of it for Latinum.
What's the harm in a little friendly wager?
And even then, there isn't all that you can get with it.
I mean, I know some of the duty officer missions require gold press platinum in order to do them.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
of the
but-
trade missions.
But
Yeah.
most of them, don't you get platinum back as well? If I remember rightly.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, you can earn a lot of Latinum doing the Ferengi, the Ferengi Admiralty missions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You
Which,
certainly can.
like, what's the point in that?
Yeah.
Basically the main reason to do the Ferengi Admiralty missions though is because you get a whole lot of dilithium once you
Yep.
finish it.
Oh yes.
But aside from that, I can't possibly see any other reason for doing them, other than just to do them. All right,
No, I
so
will say from a new player perspective, getting into a Mogai in the first day is probably an upside.
True.
I have no idea what that is.
Mogai
the
The-
Mogai escort,
Basically,
basically.
it's the
Ah, right.
Valedor from Nemesis.
Yeah, it's that. What do they call it? It's a heavy warbird.
Yeah, the Mogai Heavy Warbird, which ironically are actually kind of out of date, according to the wiki.
right.
Ooh, I got a new Admiralty ship. Where did I get this? The
Oh,
USS Rhode Island. This is badass. 78
Do you-
slants.
do you want a laugh? The first time I see a new ship in the Admiralty, I'm running round, going into buy ships, manage ships, because I thought it had given me a ship I could actually get in and use. It took me a while to figure that one out.
Yeah, I bet. All right, so I've looked around STO or DS9. Who wants to run a mission or do some STFs?
I'm up for STFs. You know me and missions.
I'll join.
You want me to switch to something good and I'll jump in?
It's all up to you, 100% up to you, my good sir.
Mhm.
Right.
You
Yeah,
When
we
you
could
do
got
have
want
the-
a tank or a damage slinger?
Oh, one other
Well,
thing.
I'm a tank, so
Yeah, one other thing you guys might want to consider is going to Drozana and getting your free Phoenix pack.
oh shit, I haven't done that. Yeah,
Oh, is that going on?
yeah. Let me
Yep.
do that. I haven't done that today. I
Thought
meant to
I
do
would
it
mention
earlier.
it while I
Yeah,
remembered.
I thought of it
I'll
earlier
go do
and
that
then
right
got
now because I forgot about that.
I got sidetracked. Yeah, I got sidetracked doing something else.
Yeah, whenever the for everyone that doesn't know, the Phoenix prize packs are going on now, and every day per account, you can actually go to the Drozana station and
Or
talk to
or
Grim, I
DS9.
think it is. Yeah, well, Drozana is the one that I know of.
Yeah,
But
I couldn't find the guy on Drozana. I know where the one is on DS9.
he's next to, basically, if you go to Drozana and you look where everybody else is standing around, that's pretty much where he's at. Or if
Yeah.
there is no one else standing around, he's over there by the GPL conversion unit,
Ah, right, Drozana.
behind the tables on Drozana. Yes.
Drozana is closer, so
Yeah.
just gotta find it.
Yeah, he's
there
kinda-
I'm gonna
kinda
dock
near
at
the Dabo table.
DS9 and see if I can find this dude at DS9, and then we'll launch into some STFs.
I think where was that at? Let me pull that up on the STO wiki.
And shout
Alright.
out to the STO wiki, by the way.
Absolutely.
It's so great. It's always super
Oh,
up
yeah.
to date.
All right, so
Hey,
mission,
this one's the
Phoenix
damage
prize
slinger.
pack. All right, see. Despite the mission objectives directing the player to Grim at Rosanna Station, this mission can also be completed by visiting Anna at Deep Space Nine. Ona is a Ferengi vendor located on the promenade at
Yeah.
Deep
Is it?
Space Nine. She is present during the Phoenix Prize Pack promotions, but she is somewhere on the promenade apparently.
Yeah, she's quite easy to find. Just run round, and as Scotty said, you'll see a load of people stood round him or her.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just like MasterCard, everywhere you
Ah.
want to be.
There it is. Got it.
Hello, Scotty.
Hello.
I'm gonna look at this price.
Hey,
Pack.
so where are we hooking up at in which instance?
And now for big ears. Welcome to Drazana. God, I hate that guy.
Uncommon token prize pack. And what can you buy with this? Epic. I have an uncommon. Ooh, Crossfire Tribble.
I got one of them you can buy.
No, I already got one from the prize pack.
Yeah, I got a bridge I'll sell you.
Right, I'm just gonna follow you, Scotty. Oh, it's this guy. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so accept the mission, exit out, and then talk to him again to receive your prize pack.
Yep, I already
And
did it. I already
a
got it.
Phoenix replica small craft, which,
Yep.
let's face it, is, practically useless.
Alright, so we got room for one more in this mission.
Oh, I got a rare.
Who's gonna
Nice.
join and team up?
I've got a uncommon. But that's okay. Right.
Now, the uncommons are great because you can actually turn those into Phoenix upgrades,
Yeah.
which do not require dilithium to use, and
Yeah.
they have a standard quality improvement chance, unlike some of the other upgrades.
Mhm.
So let's see, rare.
Sorry, I've got to say new guy because none of us have asked you what your name is yet. I'm
Just
Jay,
stick
by the
with
way.
Cole. Just stick with Cole.
Carl, right. What's your character you're on in the fleet at the minute?
Vorak.
Right, I'm just writing in that you've run mission because you're going to run a mission with us.
Oh yeah.
And you're on
And
Discord.
chat and Discord
Yep.
and all that other stuff.
Yeah. He was chatting lots with me while he was leveling up his character on private message. All you need to do now, mate, is donate a little bit into the fleet holdings, and then you'll qualify
Yeah, just
ranking
something,
up.
anything, doesn't matter.
I did actually promote 2 or 3 people today that asked how to get, and all they needed to do was join Discord, which they did. So I sorted that out. We do need to go through who's on Discord and write in
Their names.
in the list on, yeah, because there's been quite a few people join Discord
Yeah, exactly.
lately.
We're gonna have to keep track of that. You know, I like the fact that we're gonna have to keep track of that.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
weird that I like that fact? I think that's
Well,
that's
I think
rather incredible. I think that we have to keep track
think-
of that.
what is it? About 6 people in the last 2 days have
7, I
joined
think.
Discord. Oh, is it 7? Oh, right, that's even better.
Shout out to all of our newbies who are joining Discord and earning their first promotion. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to them. All right, so
Why aren't Josh in Discord?
I don't know. Because he's being lazy. I don't have an answer for
I
that.
could understand it if there was none of us on, because I don't. Or if there's nobody in Discord, I sometimes don't just sit there on my Todd. I
Maybe
do some.
his kid is screaming in his ear. I don't know. Well, all right. So let's should we do the cure or hive onslaught or infected?
I really don't mind.
You guys want to add me first?
No room.
Oh, are we full?
Miller joined before you did.
Ah, fair enough. Wasn't aware that Miller was on. That's
That's
kind
what
of cool.
That's what I just said. He's on, but he's not in Discord.
Well, yeah, Jay, you have to forgive Platypus. Number one, he doesn't read. Number two, he doesn't listen to Discord, even though he's sitting here talking to us. Number three.
I'm sorry, did somebody say something?
Alright, so we're gonna go do the cure, I guess. Ooh, no, we're gonna do infected conduit advanced. Yeah. Just for
Fair enough.
grins.
I don't mind.
But,
I need
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die so hard and so fast that it ain't even funny. I am now running a torpedo boat, guys.
oh
boy. Well, that's okay. I'm now
That's
running
cool.
a carrier, apparently. So
We got 2 torpedo boats in here. It's good for fighting the Borg, I guess. I mean, I haven't done this one in a while.
Was this the one where we got the nanite spheres? Yeah.
Yeah, it's where we destroy the.
Scotty,
call it?
can you remember when we done this and it took us like an hour to do it?
which one was that? The infected space?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Who just joined us?
Looks like Josh did.
Hey!
Welcome, Josh.
We were wondering where you were.
And you're talking so quiet, I couldn't hear anything you said.
Oh, I said no. I just said that everybody's talking on the TV from the other night when we were having our religious discussion.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah.
You were recording that?
No.
Then
No,
what do
but
you
he
mean
recorded.
everyone was Then I'm really
No.
confused.
Okay, on the television, I had company, and he heard what you guys were saying, what we were saying.
Yeah, the
Because
guy
on
that
the
was saying we
television.
should totally make a podcast out of this. He would listen
Mhm.
to it and all that. Yeah, that guy.
I'll let the Sergey take care of the...
Man, I am squishy now. I am badly squishy. I respect and everything, thinking I would make things better. Nope.
Now you know my pain. I used to be a tank and a half, and now, you know, not so much.
Okay, well, you know, that's why I picked escort. I've been squishy, I've stayed squishy, and not much has changed. I've gotten a little faster.
Well, being squishy isn't necessarily a bad thing, as long as you kill them before they can kill you. That's where the DPS comes in, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those guys that's doing like 300k DPS and lagging everybody else out because you're doing all the damage.
No, that's not me. Not even close.
Ooh, live stream.
Hey, Lanicus, how's it going?
She going.
Oh, I got one. Anybody figured out why that thing comes up when you come onto Discord? About adult content.
It's probably has something to do with their new terms of service.
Yeah, they just did an update earlier today.
Right.
Probably got some kind of algorithm detecting all our profanity.
Who knows? Could very well be.
It's all Snoop's fault.
Well, let's face it, she helped, but she's not the whole problem. I mean, let's
Well, I'm not
face
saying
it.
it's a problem.
We're a bunch of guys that we could walk into a bar and 5 minutes later have sailors and mechanics running out talking about such nasty language.
You people are animals.
Thank you. Speaking of which, did you guys hear about the whole Trump thing? Talking about the Mexican gangs?
Which part of it?
Well, the fact that he actually had the nerve to call them animals.
Yeah. Also, that gang he's talking about is from Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we're
think it
talking
was
about
like,
one
American gang.
specific gang.
I think it was like
MS-13.
MS-13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're from LA, not Mexico.
Except for the fact that 88% of them are Hispanic.
Well, yeah, I
Which
mean,
is why I
No,
said
they're
that.
not. They're
there's a
from,
lot of
like,
Latinos
Guatemala.
in LA,
and shit.
obviously.
Okay, Hispanic, Guatemalan, they all speak Spanish of some fashion. Therefore, they're Hispanic.
They are of Latino origin.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter whether you want to call them Mexicans or Hispanics or Guatemalans or Jem'Hadar. They all speak Mexican. Okay? So I'm sorry, but they're Mexican. Maybe I'm an ass, maybe I'm racist. I don't know. If you speak the language, I consider you that. I speak American English, therefore I'm an American English person.
Well, I guess the best way to put that then is along the same lines as what Trick said. You can either say Dominican Republic or the Dominion. Either way, same difference.
I mean, I don't want to sound bad, and I'm not a racist person. I have a lot of people that I know that I love that hang out with that speak Spanish, speak Mexican Spanish, they speak French, they speak Dutch. I have people that speak German. I don't give a crap what language you speak, but what you speak determines where people assume you're from.
I could use a hull buff if anybody's got one.
I'm headed your way. If I can get there soon enough, I'll pop you.
Right in the mouth.
There you go.
Thank you.
Bang, zoom, straight to the moon, Alice.
Did take
One of
me a
these
minute.
days.
Well, I'm still going.
And now my age is showing.
That's back when everybody thought domestic violence was hilarious.
Wait. Huh? What is the evil eye? 72 hours. What?
72 hours for what?
I guess it's a DOF mission, but it's got massive experience.
Ah.
You guys are going on a deep space mission. Goodbye. see it in 5 years.
Their 5-year mission to explore strange new buttholes.
Their 5-year mission,
My
which
buddy
is
would be
actually only 3
strange new
years.
fat girls.
That was wishful thinking on their part.
Mm-hmm.
Should have all immediately been discharged when they returned 2 years early. Bastards.
Can you grab me a beer, Bart, please?
Someone just asked their kid for a beer.
No, I asked my friend for a beer.
I was gonna say you're doing it right, but you're still doing it right, I guess.
No,
No,
it'd be
it's
doing it right if you were
You're
asking
supposed to
your
be in
dog
bed.
to bring you a beer.
That's like twice right. That's like, yeah. That's like
Yeah.
a multiplier of being right.
Oh yeah.
Man, you know what I hate about the Borg?
Everything.
Everything?
You can't flank them.
I
Well,
like
I mean,
everything.
it
man.
is
You
kind of
can't flank
difficult to
'em.
figure
It's
out
really
which
hard to
way
figure
they're
out which is
facing.
the butt.
That's what I'm saying. They aren't facing away. Space flanking just doesn't work on the Borg.
Yeah.
There's no front of their ship.
But apparently it works
I went
great
down.
against
I
you.
blew up.
Works great if the Borg do it against you, but yeah.
You know
Go.
that
About the only way that I've
It
kno-
is
that I know
bedtime
of
for
to
you.
space flank the Borg is by figuring out where they're going and then get behind where they're leaving from. You know, like extrapolate the direction that they're going and then figure out how to get behind that. Or even if you're adjacent to that sometimes, but yeah, space flanking, it's a thing.
Zero, you know that trait you got me to swap out? I really am noticing the difference on my healing.
And which one
Nice.
was that?
I can't remember.
What was
I'll have
the
to-
auxiliary power configuration?
No, that's what you got me to put in, weren't it?
Pew 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 pew.
I died again. Because, you know, that's how I roll. Is anybody running DPS?
I wasn't. I should have. I wasn't. Dang it.
Alright, we have to do it one more time. I want to see some DPS, man. Or I want to know if it was just that one guy's thing or what, man. Because that seems like, boy, didn't I just get invited to the 10K DPS league?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know. I didn't though. Nobody invited. Nothing in my email or nothing.
Well, you don't get an email. They just invite you. You actually have to go into your chat stuff and find out. That's how I found out, anyways. I never got a thing that popped up and said, "Hey, you've been invited to this channel." Yeah, you actually have to go into your chat settings, into channels, and it should pop up there
No.
if you have been, I should say.
No.
I mean, because I'm in the
Is this-
DPS 10K, the DPS bronze, anyways. Yeah, the DPS chat channels.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a 10K, 20K.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
I need an
40K.
invite to our FSC channel.
Oh. I think I can take
Does
care of
anybody
that.
even know how much DPS I did on that one? Just out of curiosity.
I wasn't running a DPS meter, sadly.
Me neither.
You know what? Plaid, get your butt in here. We'll run that. We'll run you on the next one.
Alrighty. First things first, let me pull up my combat log reader.
No.
Yeah, great. Okay, there we go.
You told me you were.
Because I haven't flown this thing in forever and I need to know if I need to make adjustments.
Alright, now in the
X up in the chat.
DS9.
Oh, you already did. There it is.
Oopsie.
You're on the dark
Wrong
side.
chat.
Side of the bed right now.
There we go. Accept.
Alright, we've got full team.
And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my combat log.
Hey, Seven, do you mind if we drop you for Josh?
No, it's
Since
fine,
he
mate.
was wanting to go that way. Because he was wanting to get his role.
Okay then, let's do this, shall we? I don't know how effective I'm going to be in a carrier, but we'll find out.
What do we want to do? Kittimer Vortex, Hive Onslaught, Cure Found.
I want your ship.
Was that the carrier?
I mean, if we really want to be funny, I'm pretty sure I got a tarantula laying around.
I guess we're doing Hive Onslaught since nobody, had input.
That'll work. Hey, all I know is I'm just gonna shoot stuff, or rather, I'm gonna sit there while all of my hangar pets shoot stuff.
Those are cool hanger pets. They got anti-proton weapons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I have the advanced obelisk swarmers. At least
Nice.
until we get the elite ones unlocked in the spire, and then I might get those. I don't know if I still continue to fly in a carrier.
What carrier have you got?
The obelisk carrier.
Oh, right, yeah, I've got that on my science character.
Okay.
What do you
Plan
want
B briefing. I guess Plan A didn't work.
Somebody keeps cloaking and uncloaking.
Well, it's not me. I don't have a cloaking device.
It's whoever's flying the Phantom, Spark.
Yeah, that's me.
You just like showing off.
I don't know how I uncloaked. Oh, it's because I clicked on the mission briefly.
God.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
No, you don't. You're lying to me because you're on the dark side. That's what they do.
Join the dark side.
Right?
Not even 5 seconds in and I died. And I'm dead again.
Those superior beam weapon things you can make once you get up to level 15 on your beams, they sell like hotcakes, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Yep, they certainly do.
Oh, that's great. I just picked up projectile damage.
You know that you can fix that by just keeping the major and minor components in your bank, and then you can do it right here as you respawn by pushing U.
Yeah, I forgot to grab any before we started this, so I'll just
You
have to
should
deal
always
with the
have like
DSD.
no, you can keep them in your bank. You don't have to keep them on. That way you don't, yeah, so you can keep like 500. I like to keep 500.
I just keep dying. Oh well.
I just died.
I've died once.
Bloody selling them, going as I'm posting them. This is cool.
Man, these guys, they take me out and I'm done. Good. I'm really certain I'm not doing hardly any damage. I think I'm doing maybe 3 or 4K. Which is really sad, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing.
Do love victory, where none can be had. Warning, ship is under attack. Ship is under attack.
These tactical cubes mean business. They are not messing around.
That's why I'm keeping my distance from it.
Target shield has failed.
The
Twin
two giant Borg
penises.
penises. Wait, isn't that supposed to be reversed? Isn't there supposed to be 2 diamonds and 1 Borg penis? It just goes to show you how backwards the Borg are. Boom. And that ship had to die just so people would realize how serious this is.
Alright, which one are we doing first?
I'm
Let's
doing the
go to the
one on the right.
the right. Yep.
Roger that.
I'm sending all my drones in.
Okay. I guess I'm not doing anything. I wasn't even within weapon range, and I insta-died, so...
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Alright, now the one on the right, I take it?
Yep, second penis.
Or the left, I mean.
And I guess I'll take the first hit.
They keep getting you with those plasma torpedoes.
Oh, no, it wasn't a plasma torpedo. It was one of those beams. The hyper beams, whatever in the world they are. That thing just came straight through and just Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was all she wrote.
Ooh, yep.
Take out their weapons.
Me too.
Warning, your ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Hmm. Somehow I got defeated. Don't know how.
Aw. I got caught in the explosion like a dumbass.
Yeah, it happens.
Warning, your ship is under attack. Core shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Yeah, I died.
Goodbye, Queenie. Goodbye, Queenie.
Oh, good. See, I sacrificed myself for everybody.
Yep, I saw your ship flip and rotate and die.
All right, so let's analyze that. All right. Leaving map.
Not bad, really. I mean, I died a shit ton of times, but not too bad.
All right, so
Yeah, you and me both. I'm used to flying tank. I might have to swap out.
all right, so Josh, you did apparently 27.12K. Zero did 13.70. I did 9.65.
Josh did more damage than me? That's not okay.
What is it? Varric or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
You did 6.81 and Trek did 5.92K.
Yeah.
Love you, buddy.
Shit. Total shit is what that was. Total shit.
Man, I want you to go to bed. And I don't want to sleep in your room.
Let's see.
I'd hope not.
Holding colony.
Go to bed, bro.
Sometimes you gotta love kids, right?
Nope. Disagree. I do like Josh's kid though. He's hilarious.
Yeah, Vorak. That's what it was.
Yeah, the real question is how much is this going to cost me to fix?
Well,
I'm just so excited that I got that, that I got first place.
I usually
Oh
carry
my
all
God,
the stuff
Becky.
with me.
I got first place in DPS.
So do I,
Yeah,
but
dude,
I
you did
haven't
twice
flown
my
this one in
DPS.
so long I forgot
Oh
what I
my
had and
God,
what I
Becky, I
hadn't.
beat out Sark. How come I can't beat him in a PvP?
Because I'm very sneaky.
I am very sneaky, sir.
It really is all about the cloaking device.
I know.
I come
it
up
is.
behind you and just
It really
unload it all. Right.
is all about that cloaking device because if you can run away that way after I've already got you,
Tell you one
Run
thing though,
away, run
Well, I
away.
can't because it's not a battle cloak because I'm Federation.
I gotta like the carrier though, because I can sit back and let my little hanger pets do all the work for me.
yep,
That's actually kind of nice.
make it a torpedo science vessel. You'll be very happy.
Well, that's what I just did, and obviously it's not worth a damn.
Yeah, torpedo boats are notoriously difficult to build properly, and they're
Well,
almost always pay to win type stuff.
Mm-mm.
I think Josh's build is working pretty well.
This
Josh,
Well,
is all
yeah.
free to play shit, man.
but it's not a torpedo boat.
It
That's
is
my
too.
point.
Okay, do you
That's
have more than 2 torpedoes on the front and aft?
I have 4 torpedoes or I have 3 torpedoes on the front and 1 on the back, and
Okay.
omnidirectional beams on the back, and
Is it a
the
science or is it
quantum
attack?
tactical.
Yeah, that's why it works. Running a science torpedo boat
No, it
doesn't
works
work.
on my science vessel too, bro.
Well,
You don't can't run that many. You can't.
Yeah.
It has to be 2
'Cause
and
I'm-
1,
because I'm
and
running
then
4.
nothing on the back.
I'm running 4. I'm running 2. I am running 2 of the Radiant Quantums.
Okay.
And for
Which
some
career
reason,
are
those
you?
are doing horrible. I'm science.
Yeah, they suck.
I've never changed from being science.
No, the
The
only
radiant anti-proton, the radiant ones.
Radiant
they
Quantums.
blow. You should use
I think that's what a
the
10-second
best
recharge
torpedoes
though.
that there are that you can get without.
Well, they're all the same. They're all the same kinetic damage. 3660. No matter what I use, no matter what I change out, all the damage for my quantums are all 3660 across the board for Mark 12s. Doesn't matter what rarity or what quality. So unless I up my drop my polarons and put nothing but quantum changers, quantum sets
Yeah.
in there, I'm
The quality
virtually
only.
hosed.
I think the quality only affects the recharge time.
Yeah.
You should.
And
You
don't
shouldn't
forget
have
to
the
also
same
change
type
your
of
duty
torpedo
officers as
on
well
there.
if you haven't already.
You should have different types of torpedoes.
Well, okay.
One should be of like a photon.
That is
and the other should be
true,
quantum,
because
and they should
if
be
you
on
have
the
all the same
on the
torpedo, they
on
all share a cooldown.
yeah.
Oh,
on
is
the
that
two-
what's going
the
on?
quick-
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, you're only firing one at a time instead of
Yeah, see,
firing
the
a
way I
volley
have
of
my
several
ship
of them.
set up, I've got a console on there and another buff or a trait or something, so I can actually shoot a torpedo at about every 3 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. And and that's running 3 different types of torpedoes.
Well, that would have
I've
been nice
got
for me to know. See, I guess we need to have another game day where we do tutorial, where we have a torpedo build. Because
well,
I never knew
it's
that.
been really hard, man. I'd say the torpedo build is the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah. I think I mentioned that in about the shared cooldowns in that post I made on the website.
You probably did, and I probably didn't see it.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to read it because it's for newbies.
Yeah, so, like, I've got all kinds of crap from all over the place. Like this console does something for torpedoes. Then the engines do something. Everything kind of works together to buff up the torpedoes, except for the damn mess up that I made by picking the wrong shields.
I've got so much shit I can't even use. I can't even use.
Yeah, and then of course the torpedoes that you choose, like these ones are super cool. Reputation, Terran Fleet torpedo.
Yeah.
What ship do you
nice.
have again?
Me?
No, Trek.
I have. Let me pull it up. The Multi-Mission Surveillance Explorer. 3 forward, 3 aft weapons. That's it. 3 and 3. Nothing else.
So on my science guy, running the temporal science vessel.
Oh, and welcome, Simple Man of the Galaxy, at the Lord Devon pound 2268.
The Lord Revan.
The Lord Revan pound 2268. Joining Federation Strategic Command.
Oh no! See, I am running.
He has just.
I'm running
joined.
3 torpedoes on the front on my science ship. This is my front weapons. Oh, let me go to the chat.
All right, so here I found a good Cytorp build for that particular ship. Let me post it in Discord real quick and see what you think. It's a Torp EPG build.
By the way, if anybody watching this is interested, this is what we're going to be pulling up, so you get to see it too, because I'm going to pull it up and look at it right now.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh, where'd you get that plasma torpedo? That thing's nice.
Particle emission plasma torpedo, those are the crafted ones.
Ah. Very
Those
nice.
are the best torpedoes, man. That are outside of.
Hey, you're going to have to explain to me how to read this, because I'm looking at this and I'm like,
Okay,
I
so
don't have any
basically-
idea how to read this.
All right,
It's
so basically,
3,000 kinetics damage. Then it's gonna get 50.
no, he's talking about the thing that I just posted, the
Oh.
build.
Yeah, because Josh, you haven't posted anything in the Discord.
Oh, not in Discord.
All right, so the space node trees, that's your skill tree spec. Your space unlocks, that's your bridge officer abilities and stuff.
Okay.
Or I think, no, wait, those are
I don't know. I don't understand this. This doesn't make any sense.
the space
on.
unlocks. Those are the things underneath the skill tree. Ship information, blah. Ship loadout. This is where it's got all of your weapons and your gear on it for the build. Officers and crew, those are the ones that you're going to need for your let's say that's
and this
bridge
is all-
officers
And this is all pay to win.
and
No,
duty
what
officers.
he's got going on. This is what he's got on his weapons. Is what you're trying to. He's got the very rare
The
Terran task
gravimetric.
force.
Yeah, the gravimetric, that's from the mission, I think. The particle mission plasma torpedo launcher, that's from the crafted, and the Terran task force is from the reputation. Terran task force disruptor beam array on the back, that's rep as well. Omnidirectional chronometric polaron is a mission reward. Dyson experimental proton weapon. I believe is also a reputation, possibly. Ultra rare solenoid deflector, that's a mission reward. Strategic inhibiting secondary deflector, I think that is from the research lab. Adapted Mako, that's reputation. Temporal phase overcharged, that's a mission reward. Adapted Mako covariant shield, that's rep. Devices, exotic particle flood, never heard of that. Temporal negotiator, never heard of that. Deuterium surplus, I have heard of deuterium surplus, but from my understanding, it's ridiculously difficult to get.
No.
Though
you get
sometimes you
those-
can find them on the exchange.
A lot of the times you can get those from doing the Gorn minefield.
Oh, was not aware of that. Universal ferrofluid hydro, that's the Terran set. Bioneural infusion circuits, I believe that is also a reputation, though I
Yeah,
cannot
in other words,
remember
all
which.
of this is Mark 14 or Mark 15 Epic. That also means it's all finalized rep system, which I don't have. So
Right.
this is all great gear. I am not disputing that it's great gear, but it's all stuff that
But
I can't
basically,
get right now.
well, I understand that, but basically, this is something to go on.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to get all this stuff right away, but it's something to start with. Like, I'm pretty sure you have the gravimetric photon torpedo launcher somewhere.
No, I don't. I've never had that. Not once have I ever had that.
Ooh, that's a nice one. That's from the Delta rep.
Yeah, I don't have anything in the Delta
It
rep.
doesn't matter because there's the torpedo that you really need is craftable, or you can buy it off the exchange.
The plasma one that I don't use any plasma weapons because you can shoot it out of the air.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're not shooting.
Long
it's not the
story
plasma,
short.
Yeah, but
it's not-
NPCs never do that.
They do
long
it.
story
okay,
short.
I had one and I scrapped it because every time I would fire it, it would get shot out of the air. Every single
Really?
time. It never made one impact. Not one time.
Well,
I'm
the long
not lying
story
to you
short.
guys.
So that temporal
shut
negotiator
up.
console is nice. That's definitely a good thing to have on a torpedo boat.
The
That comes from-
Nausicaan torpedo is
Right.
the other torpedo. That's a free from mission torpedo.
Yeah, that one does energy damage though.
I'm calling that a night, guys.
All right, Jay, you have a
Alright.
good night.
I shall catch you all later. Happy gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with your boot
Okay.
sale. Oh, bye.
Hey,
Basically,
Batman.
long story short, you're gonna want different torpedoes on your ship.
Yeah,
Because
I'm not
if
gonna
you
run
put
a
all
torpedo
of them-
boat. It's not going to be useful to me.
Well, I understand that,
Well,
but
I
if you
think
do
I
decide to
think
do
you just
so,
give it
at
up a
least make
little
sure
bit.
they're all different torpedoes, because otherwise they are going to share the same cooldown, and you're essentially going to be firing one torpedo
Yeah.
at once until all of your cooldowns clear,
Okay.
and then you're going to be firing the same torpedo.
Gotcha. See, that's
not sure
something
that's-
that changed from when the game first began, because it used to be a torpedo was a torpedo cooldown. It didn't matter what number or different kinds of torpedoes you had. If you were on a torpedo cooldown, you were on a torpedo cooldown. So
No, the quantum
cool.
torpedo, the photon torpedo, the plasma torpedo, all had a different recharge time right now. From
yes,
the
but every
beginning
time
of
you
the game.
fired them, they had the same Okay.
Basically,
they
you can
didn't.
only
From the
have
beginning
one
of the game-
torpedo launcher on
Yeah,
your
that was a
ship
while
firing
ago.
at
Yeah,
a
two-
time. Yeah.
From the beginning of the
Plasma
game,
torpedoes.
from the beginning of the game, it was the same as the beam weapons. If you fired different kinds of torpedoes, your weapon power would go down. So I quit doing that a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Torpedoes do not use weapon power.
They used to.
Torpedoes have never.
At
No,
all.
they do not use weapons power.
Correct. Maybe they used to, but I don't know.
No, they never did.
They don't now.
They
Okay,
they
well, then I'm
shared. The
wrong.
only thing that's made the torpedo suck is the shared cooldown that they had. So if you had two photon torpedoes and you fired them, they would both go into cooldown on the same amount of time. Now, if you put a
Yeah.
photon and a quantum
Having
in
only
there,
fired one torpedo.
and
Yeah.
then shoot them, they'll both fire, but the quantum will be on its own cooldown because it's like at 7 seconds, and a photon's at like 4 seconds.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily so much that you got to use, it's the recharge rate, right? Torpedoes
Right,
with the same
which is
recharge time
which is also
have the
why
same
you
crew.
want the duty officers that reduce your torpedo recharge time,
Well,
Gotcha.
yeah, it helps, but I'll tell you what.
because
My
you're
science
rapid
officer,
firing torpedoes at that point.
my science officer is not. I haven't been trying to make a torpedo boat out of it. I mean, that's kind of how I started, a little bit, but I haven't. There's no duty officers on board. No, nothing specials. No tier 5 reputation. No, nothing. Just free to play stuff that you can do
What
if
kind of
you're doing a
science ship
mission.
are you running to?
Well, I'm running the the Kelvin temporal vessel,
Okay.
because that one guy who stole a bunch of shit gave it to me. Remember?
Oh yeah, that
That's
guy.
like that's
And
psychopath
that's the
guy,
only thing.
okay.
The only thing I would say is you have to have a science vessel that's got some turning ability, or it's not going to work. And then you have to build up your other skills have to be Tychon's Rift, um, Gravity Well. So you want to do the EPG and
Mm-hmm.
and control. So you want to have both EPG and control.
Mhm.
And
That way you can just like
that way, yeah.
run.
So
Suck
you
all the
fly
enemies
into them
to one
before you even
spot
shoot a
and then blast them out
torpedo.
of out of
You
space.
pull them
Yeah.
into space and lock them in one spot, and then you shoot them with your torpedoes.
Yeah,
And
and the
then you
torpedo
come
does
around and you
AOE
lock on
damage
with your
and
science
hits
ability
everything
or
at
whatever.
once.
And the other thing,
It really does
I
work,
know,
man.
I know this
It
this
really does.
information is coming all thick and fast at you, but
Yeah.
the other
You've
thing you
got
want to
to,
do
yeah,
is
you've got to, or
run
drain.
your auxiliary power
Where you're draining those
max.
shields.
right. You don't even
I
need
can't run
weapon
my
power.
aux power at max because if I do that,
I
I
do.
have
I
zero
run
weapon
my
power.
ship. Yeah, you can't.
You don't need
You
weapon
can't
power
have
if you're not
any
using
weapon
energy
power,
weapons.
or you're gonna ruin the build. Because every science thing that you're trying to do is running off auxiliary power, and
Right.
so if you don't put your best science skills up there, you're screwing yourself. You've got to have your best science skills, aux all the way up, weapons all the way down. Like
I was
seriously,
just
my
explaining
weapons
that to
right now
Jay.
are 22 out of 15, and my aux is 122 out of 100.
That's the thing I forgot to add
See, that's what I
to
don't
that
understand.
post I
Is
did on the
because
website.
okay, all right,
Even
These
all
on
right.
power
my
levels.
tactical build, even on my tactical torpedo build, my I keep my weapons, my energy weapons, all the way to the bottom, because the energy weapons aren't really there to do any damage. That's not how a ship gets blown up. A ship gets blown up with kinetic and physical damage. So, having all the auxiliary up there so I can hold them, and my shield drains go and fucking just rock them, and then here
Yep.
comes a barrage of torpedoes.
Yeah,
They're doing
exactly.
all kinds of damage. It's like game over.
Yeah, that's why torpedo boats are pretty much exclusively for science officers.
Yeah.
Unless you know how
Because
to
you-
build it with an attack.
You know,
Well, then
But
I
it's-
guess I need to
yeah,
go.
another
you
get
can
thing-
do it on
some
they are
tacticals.
really
Another thing
fine.
Yeah.
is if you are going to select different torpedoes to put on your ship, I would highly recommend choosing the lowest recharge rates that you possibly can. Yes, they will do
Yeah,
less
like the
damage
three that I have.
by
Three
themselves.
that I'm running on my boat is the Nausicaan, which is a free thing. The
Mhm.
particle emission plasma torpedo, which I bought off the exchange for like 2 million, I believe is what it was. And then the quantum phase torpedo set, well, along with the quantum phase beam, you put it in the back. Yeah, it's
But
Yeah,
like
those also drain
done really
shields.
well.
But
Hmm?
like for example, you have things like the rapid reload transphasic torpedo launcher. That's a mission reward. It's got
Yeah,
an 8-second
that's-
recharge on it. It kind of sucks for damage, but when you're thinking about it, for me anyways, 2,104.4 kinetic damage or 263 DPS multiplied by however other many torpedoes that you have on your ship firing at the same time will multiply exponentially. The House
Well, I don't.
Martok
I think
transphase torpedo
I
launcher is
disagree
10
with that
second
too. Because,
recharge.
I mean, the torpedoes I'm running all have 10 and 12-second or higher recharge rates.
Right, but I, however, would recommend at least an 8 second recharge maximum, because you can find some really decent torpedoes that only have an 8 second recharge.
Yeah. Well, that's now you're getting into, you know, sustained versus burst damage, right?
Right.
I think so.
But the thing is
Which
like,
are both
I mean,
equally
it
valid,
works
just
really
useful
well.
in different situations.
but that's
I mean,
but
yeah,
that's where
I mean,
your duty officers come
doubled
in
my
with the,
DPS in that mission. So
yeah, if
See,
you
now,
slot like 4 or 5 different bridge officers that have the reduced recharge times on torpedoes, it'll cut that 8 seconds or 10 seconds down significantly.
right.
yeah. And then the only other thing that I would recommend is having two copies of either. I personally say it's torpedo spread. The more shots you get off, the more damage you're going to do for a DPS.
And also
But
the more aggro that you're going to do
yeah,
as well,
exactly.
because you're hitting everything at
Correct.
once.
Exactly.
The problem is, as a science ship, you
So
never
as
want
a
to draw
science
aggro.
officer, I picked the 2 copies of torpedo spread. But now, as my tactical officer, I go for a copy of torpedo spread and high yield, because the different torpedoes that I'm using on my other ship. So like the gravimetric thing from one
Now,
of the reputations.
now here's another thing as well.
makes
Do
gravity
you
wells.
do you have access to the Avenger class ship? Like, have you locked it?
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Dude, I bought that thing the first day it came out.
Okay, then you also have access to the variable auto-targeting armaments, which is an extra torpedo that you can add onto your ship in addition to all of the ones in your weapon slots.
Yep. That only takes up a console slot.
Yeah, it's one of the
but
single consoles.
but once again, it's an extra torpedo nonetheless. If
Sure
you
is.
needed an extra one.
I also wanted to add the nice thing about the transphasic torpedoes
Mm-hmm.
is they have shield penetration,
Yep.
right? So that's the main,
See?
really kind of the main
Sorry.
downside to the torpedo boat, which is the reason why, like you say, you've got the science abilities to drain the shields before you fire your torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you fire torpedoes at somebody whose shields are up, and they're not going to do dick.
For example, the House Martok
was like, holy
transphasic
crap.
torpedo launcher, kinetic damage
You
with
got up out of the
40%
chair,
bonus shield penetration and resistance debuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
all
shaking it
all
up.
the transphasic torpedoes have 40%.
You're doing the beer dance?
penetration.
Yeah. Shake the beer
Now,
dance.
the reason they say the gravimetric photon torpedo launcher is because, in addition to the damage, the kinetic damage that it does, it also has a 33% chance upon detonation to create basically a gravimetric rift,
Yes.
which is essentially a ginormous gravity well within a 1 kilometer radius.
correct.
That's
And
what's on my.
the
That's
damage of that proc.
That's the torpedo that's on my main ship.
Yep.
On my-
And
Yeah, the damage of that proc also ignores shields as well.
And it's-
202.5 kinetic.
Right. And it's
In addition
and
to
you get
the,
bonuses from your science abilities.
Yep.
That's an exotic damage ability.
Hey, Hey, Sark.
Plus 6 crit chance.
0.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Yes.
Will you PvP me with some spectators in my little science
Sure.
torpedo boat?
Yeah, man.
Ooh. I have Mako shields. Wonder how they stack up against my current ones.
The Makos are pretty nice if you're gonna be taking a lot of I think on the science
They're
ship.
the exact same as my
Are
current
they the
ship.
adaptive Mako or are they the Mako?
Personal shields.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
the ground ones.
Yeah, those are nice.
They're the exact same specs as my current ones, except my current one is better. Shattering Harmonics personal shield. That's what I've got now. Same specs. And I'm
Now,
not gonna
me
that.
now I'm just gonna be spectating, right?
Yeah, that's what everybody was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, so yeah, he was inviting us to spectate.
Yeah, I know.
Trek.
I'm doing.
You're
not
doing
interested.
stuff,
I'm not
yeah.
interested in spectating right now.
All right.
But you know what? Invite me again because this is live stream, and just because I don't want to doesn't mean someone else might not want to.
Yeah. You know, basically it's a show.
So yeah, re-invite me.
I am. All right, you stay on my side and just stay behind me, dude. Don't. Yeah, just don't turn your auto fire off. Everybody turn their auto fire off.
Well, technically, as long as you don't hit the space bar, it shouldn't matter.
Well, sometimes if you don't have it set up right, it will.
Yeah, true, true.
So anyway, your best bet is just turn your auto fire off, except for yeah, even Sark. And if you guys should stay back enough that you can see what's going on, but not
Close enough to get
close
hit by
enough for
anything.
me to like get a hold of you or him to get
Yeah.
a hold of you.
No, we got it.
It's kind of hard. There you go, buddy. Brian.
What?
That reminds me of something I discovered in the just the other day, which is funny with how long I've been playing this. You can modify your settings to never auto-target pets.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll let you, when you're fighting a carrier, which really only useful for PvP. But...
True. Because PvE, you want to shoot the pets because they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, you want to shoot those things down.
All right, I'm heading for the crack planetoid. Ooh yeah, flying through the broken planet.
All right, here we go.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks for the cloaking device. How about we play like real Federation officers?
Nope.
Who don't have cloaking devices.
Well, if I let you get a
Okay.
salvo off on me, I'm dead.
Well, that's not necessary. This is my science ship. You don't know that. It might
Yeah,
be,
because we
but-
did it before.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, last time we did this, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna fly straight at you without my cloak towards the business end of your ship, and yeah, that did not work out so well for me. Where are you? There you are. I see you.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah, crying not fair all the time.
Well,
and you're the
you know,
one who
everybody's
wanted to
always
fight
gonna
him.
sneak up on my back with a cloaking device.
Okay, he was uncloaked for that
That's
whole
how it
run.
works.
He was uncloaked that entire run and hit you with everything he got from behind. It is not his fault that you didn't turn around.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
I also-
I watched, and he just
I'm
came
also
up right
Spun
behind
around
you.
on a dime, huh?
I'm also using a
There's this
burst
thing called
damage
evasive
spec.
maneuvers. You might try and use
Yeah,
it.
I
once in a
just
while.
I punched him right as he blew my ass up. So. And then you're in the target. Someone else. What's up with that?
Okay, should we just let you shoot me? See what happens.
No.
I'm gonna go get Farah now.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Excuse
Left shield failing.
me.
Hull integrity below 75. Rear shield failing.
How am I taking this damage from you? One shot from you kills him, and I can sit there and take it. I don't know.
Well, I used my domino console on him, so it was on cooldown.
Oh.
Hmm. Wrong ship.
Ooh, what is that? What did you do? Ah, sensor disruption.
Nope, that was me going back in time.
Ah.
What are you playing, Scotty?
The obelisk carrier.
Of course. There's no way.
What do you mean there's no way?
There's
No way what?
that the ship that I could beat you. Just absolutely no fucking way in
Let's
hell.
try it.
Okay, fine.
Fight Scotty.
Alright, turning my auto fire back on. Launching my advanced swarmers. The question is, how
that's so
close
weird.
can you get to me before?
That's so weird because you doubled my DPS in that STF we did. You more than doubled it.
Attack!
Oh, I like that Sword of Damocles. Nice. Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
No way, he says.
Yeah, no
Okay.
way, right?
I really thought your pets would have fucking.
Well, I'm not actually set up for carrier
You're
operations
not
on
really
this
set
guy.
up to use this ship. Yeah, I understand.
I'm really not. I mean, I don't
Surprise.
have like carrier anything on this guy. Not to mention, the obelisk isn't all that great of a carrier to begin with. That's why everybody keeps recommending the Breen carrier that I don't have
Yeah.
access
What's
to.
wrong with the ship? What is wrong with it?
It's tier
I've flown
5.
that goddamn ship before myself. and there's
Yeah, it's a
nothing
tier
wrong
5
with it.
ship for one thing.
It's not upgradable.
No,
The
not.
Jupiter is tier 6.
this
Fleet.
is not. This ship is not upgradable.
Well,
It's
the
not
tier.
a T5U.
Nope. Straight tier 5. That's it.
Who cares, man? I'd still not that shit. There's still a lot you can do. The using the fleet weapons. I mean the fleet hangar pets will start to help you out a lot. Gotta get rid of your hangar pets that come with it. Like the scorpion fighters that you can get in the highest level. And they're the best fighters we can get right now. Oh no, the Scorpion fighters are tier 5 Romulan.
Mm-hmm.
Tier 5 Romulan. But they're worth it every day, man.
Nice.
All day.
Look at all those summons, dude. Oh my god.
Well, you know, you get 6 of them per hangar bay.
No, I mean, from
Oh,
Farah there.
yeah.
Kicked my ass.
I did not, did I? Did I actually?
Yeah, you just blew me up.
Shit, I did not know that.
You didn't notice that?
I'm focused on staying alive, man. I'm focused on anything else.
Well, you guys got
You
me.
got him too.
Man, that took everything I had.
I should really fly this thing more often.
Now see, this is a dog fight, Sark. Pretty even. Oh, good job. Well, somebody else came in and did that at the last second. Then bad dog.
Ah!
That was close. Man, those tractor beams kick my ass, man.
Yeah, I love. See, this is why I love my runabouts, because they're pairs of them that lock tractor beams on you.
Yeah, if I can't face your ship, I can't do any damage. Oh, what is this immunity? What is that you're doing that makes you immune to damage?
Who?
You?
Well, I've got the biker pulse overcharge, which is plus 25 exotic damage and minus 25 control resistance. Probability manipulator. That's probably what it is. I mean, it's a science shit, man. The only thing that came with the ship that's not a science, normal science thing, is the temporal backspin. And I don't usually use that because it can help you a lot in like a PvE, but it ain't helping you out in PvE or PvP. I mean, against a regular person, it just can't handle it.
That was a good fight right there. He got me before I could cloak. Jay was doing that to me constantly when we had that big group fight that one time. He was not letting me cloak, bastard.
So, anyways, I thought I'd be funny and pull out my Tholian Dreadnought just for giggles. And I forgot how much fun these damn things are.
Those things are cool. They're so big.
Well, I've also got the T5U Mashi too.
Yeah, I can't fight you guys when you're both teamed up together. There's just no point in trying if you're both teamed up together.
Yeah, I should just let you fight Scotty. See what happens. Let's try that. Or we can go 2-on-2.
Warning. Ship is
Yeah,
under attack.
we'll back out. Do 2-on-2.
Oh, we're 2-on-2 right now.
Well, and we can switch teams too, though.
You just absorbed my Alpha Strike with whatever that damage immunity thing is.
Yeah, well, that time I don't. Sometimes it's like I don't know what's going on. Like there must be a bug or something in the temporal backstep because I used it one time and it did its thing 3 different times. So
I'm just gonna let you guys duke it out, see what happens.
no, let's switch characters. Bye. Moving the map. So you want to get on my side? Double science.
So
Trackman.
many summons.
Trackman.
What?
Do you want to be double science against them, or?
Well, we can give it a try, but we're both squishy enough that we'll die instantly, so...
You want me to switch characters?
Well, I mean,
and
that's
go
what we're
to
doing.
science, and I'll go to a tank.
This is a good fight right here.
I can't do any damage.
He can't do any damage to you either, it looks like.
I keep healing.
Well, I'm hitting the hay, guys.
Alright, have a good night, my good sir.
Alright, dude. Good to meet you, man.
If I could just get your shields down even once.
Benefits of being an engineer.
That's quite the stalemate you got going on.
Well, you guys should leave so that we can start another match. And we'll put Sark and Scotty together, and Truckman and you and me will be on a team. Put this after that. Can't fight
Oh, here it is. Is he gonna do it? Yeah. Nice.
Nicely done.
That took everything I had. And I do mean everything.
Well, if it's any consolation, it took everything I had just to stay alive for as long as I did. So basically, I'd say we're fairly evenly matched.
You and me.
If I grab Thor's hammer, you shall be avenged.
You guys ready?
I think
Not
I'm actually
yet.
going to get off tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. And thank everybody who watched and everybody who will watch on YouTube. This is UNSC Trekman signing off on behalf of Federation Strategic Command. I hope you had fun watching. If you didn't, let us know. Maybe we'll change things up next time. But either way,
Good night, everybody.
have a good night.
Good night.
Hope you all had fun watching me kick my fleet admiral's ass.
Exactly. All right, guys. Happy gaming. Have a good
Good
night.
night.
Kapla.
Later, dude.